I give you a case study. Elvis Presley and Meera Bai. Elvis Presley was the king of rock and roll. Meera Bai did not have such status. They both used to sing. They were both singers. Elvis had thousands of audience every day in the evening. Meera Bai never had any audience. Elvis every day had a concert. Meera Bai never had a concert. Elvis had private jet planes. Meera Bai never had. Elvis had a cavalcade of seven limousines studded with diamonds. The paint on his limousines was studded with crushed diamonds. So, when the seven limousines of Elvis would move as a cavalcade, people could see their cars shining because diamonds were stuck on the body of the car. Mirabai used to go from one place to another on foot. Elvis had more than 500 million records sold in his lifetime. Mirabai, none. Elvis earned $1,000 million in his lifetime till the age of 42 by his own talent. And I'm talking of 70s, $1,000 million. And Mirabai earned nothing. Then you can ask me, are you fool? How could you compare these two? I am not comparing. It's a case study. Now see the difference between the quantity and the quality, between filling and fulfilling. When Elvis Presley was composing his most famous song on the piano in his house, his secretary, she walked up to him and asked, "Sir, how are you feeling? You are at the zenith of your career. You are at the peak of fame. How are you feeling at this moment?" And Elvis said, "Alone. You are getting thousands of audience every day in the evening, and you throw your shirt in the audience in the mid of your concert, and it would get into small pieces within seconds, and people would take back home that small piece of shirt of Elvis as a souvenir that once upon a time I visited a live concert of Elvis, and today Elvis felt alone." And on 16th August 1977, Elvis Presley, at the age of 42, he took 40 sleeping pills at night and never woke up again. He committed suicide at the peak of his career with $1,000 million self earned, three private jets, seven limousines, the king of rock and roll, the greatest entertainer the planet has ever seen. When it comes to listing of entertainers, from number 1 to number 10 is Elvis. Number 11 is Michael Jackson. From 1 to 10, it is Elvis. Such a fame, and he committed suicide. And for Mirabai, who lived 500 years ago, more than 300 professors in different universities are such that they have done some work of research on some bhajans of Mirabai, and they have got PhDs, and their families are earning their livelihood on it. Elvis committed suicide, and on every bhajans of Mirabai, people are earning their livelihood and living their life after 500 years. Elvis lived a quantity filled life. Mirabai lived a quality filled life. Both were singers, both used to sing. Elvis had quantity that filled his life with treasures, with pleasures, but he missed out the quality of life. And Mirabai, though alone physically, she was fulfilled. Elvis had to answer that I am feeling alone. And Mirabai writes in one of her bhajans, Payo ji maine Ram Ratan Dhan Payo. Wow, what a life! I have all the treasures of life because I have God with me. This case study shows that only devotion to God will fulfill your life. Good luck.